Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to learn how to edit the to-do items. So for that we need an editor. So the editor is going to be derived from the list, and it will also mutate the list. So it should really need to be live next to the list, and the list is inside our to-do view model here. So that's where we are going to put the editor. So we will add a state for the editor in the to-do view model, and then we will use it to build an inline editor. We will also explore using mutable state of list in a view model and see how it simplifies the state compared to live data when targeting compose. So the mutable state list of allow us to create an instance of mutable list that is observable. This means we can work with the to-do items in the same way we work with the mutable list, which will remove the burden of working with the live data. So let's replace the existing to-do items with a mutable state list of. So let's do that. This one, and we need to pass the data and the function, and delete this all of this code, and we also need to make it public, so remove that and get rid of this. We don't need the live data anymore, and let's change the name of to do item. Just remove the hyphen, and let's also modify the function for adding item. So it will be simply be just to do items dot add, and we just pass the item. And for remove, we also don't need this complex piece of code, so just remove it and call the to do items dot remove and pass the item. So this declaration of I to do item is quite short, but it has the same behavior of a live data version. Now we need to update the to do activity screen to use this new view model. So let's go to our main activity, and yeah, let's delete all of this stuff because we are going to pass the to do screen in a new way. Let's call it our screen, and for items we are going to just pass the to do view model dot to do items, and let's move it to the next line and pass the on add item. So to do view model, pass the two columns and pass that item. And for removing item, we are going to do the same. So and remove item, to do view model, pass the two and pass the two columns, and then remove item, and we need to delete these curly braces, and our 2D screen activity is complete. So let's yeah, we are getting some error, and I guess that's because of we have some unused imports. So in Jetpack Compose, if you have unused imports, it will give you an error. So yeah, the error is gone, and Let's run the app and see if it's running like before. And so you can see the app is running like it before. So let's see if it's working. So it's working the way it was working before. So everything is running fine. So now let's explore how to create a state for editor. So to avoid duplicating the to-do text, we are going to edit the list directly. So we need to keep a list indexed for the current editor item. So let's define a new private variable that holds the current edit position. So let's stop the emulator and get back to our to-do view model. Here we need to create a new variable for current edit position. So private var current position by mutable state of this one, and we need to pass the -1, and we need to import the value runtime.getValue. It's look like it did not. Oh, it got imported. So no, yeah, it did not get imported. So let's do it. And so it will hold the list index that we are currently editing. Then we will expose it to the current edit item to compose using a getter method. So let's create our getter method. So value current edit item, and which is going to be of type data, and put the question mark, and then we need to create this get method and just need to pass the to do items dot get or null to check the current edit position. So whenever a composable calls current edit item, it will observe changes to both the to do items and the current edit position. If either change, the composable will call the getter again to get the new value. So here we are reading from current edit position and to do items to generate current edit position. Here we are reading from current edit position and to do items to generate current edit item. So compose will recompose a composable that reads current edit items whenever either of them changes. Now we need to define events that a composable can call to control editing. So we need 3 events. The first one is going to be on item selected. So let's create our events function on edit item selected and pass the items of type data, and inside the function we just cast the current edit position to do items dot index of item. And the second event we need is to when we are done with editing. For that we need an edit on edit done, and inside this function we just need to set the current edit position to -1, so it won't increase, it will stay the same because we don't want to change the ID. So that's why we also pass here the -1, so it does not increase the list whenever we add. Whenever we update, it will add it, but we are passing -1, so it will stay the same user ID or the position in the list. And the last function we need is function on edit item change. So here we need to pass the item of data type and need to define the value for current item, and we have to assign it to, not assigning, but we are just checking that the value is not null, so we will pass the current edit item. So let's pass it to see whether it's not null, and then we need to call a require function, and in this we just check the current item ID to the item ID. So let's check the IDs equal to item dot ID, and let's pass an empty function, and it's giving me some error. So need to see what went wrong here. Current value cannot be reassigned. Assignments are not expression. We forget to put another equals. So yeah, so we are matching the current item with item ID. So yeah, so I need to tell you again that the on item change function update the list at current edit position. So this will change both the values returned by current edit item and to do items at the same times. And yeah, we are done for this video. So in the next video we will define the editor's UI. So that's it for now. Goodbye and take care.